Welcome back, everyone. Have you ever found yourself pausing mid-sentence, just wondering, should I use to here or maybe for? It's actually kind of amazing how often these really small words, they seem so simple, right? But they can cause some big confusion in English, especially when you're trying to get your meaning just right.
Oh, absolutely. It's a super common hesitation, isn't it? So our mission for this deep dive really is to unpack the distinct uses of to and for. Very precisely. We want to go beyond just, memorizing rules. We're going to explore the underlying logic, the kind of word mechanics that make it click, make what seems tricky feel logical and clear for you. Because honestly, mastering these little connectors, it unlocks so much more confident communication, really nuanced expression.
That's a perfect way to think about it, because it really does feel like there's an emotional core, almost, or maybe relational, in how we choose them. I remember not long ago, I gave my sister this book I'd just finished, and I naturally said, I gave the book to my sister. Direct transfer. Exactly. It was direct, clear, recipient. But then, let's say she was totally swamped with work and I wanted to help out. I'd probably ask, hey, could I pick up groceries for you?
Right. Different feeling.
Totally different. That's doing something on her behalf, for her benefit. You really sense that subtle difference, the relationship context in how we use to versus for.
That's a brilliant observation. And that feeling you're describing, it often maps directly onto the grammar, onto the job these words are doing in the sentence. Let's break down to first. It often signals, direction or destination, or like you said, a direct recipient.
Okay.
So think movement. We're going to Paris, or distance.
Right.
It's about 10 miles from my house to the university. It's about getting to a point.
Got it. Destination.
Exactly. And time, too, like counting down to an hour. It's 5:45.
Oh, okay.
It can also show comparison, like a preference towards something. I prefer sleeping to working.
Right. Prefer one to the other.
And your perfect example, giving. Direct transfer. I gave the book to my sister. And here's a really key one. To is also used for motive or reason, but, and this is crucial, always with a verb, like I came here to see you. See is the verb, the action.
Okay. To plus a verb for reason. That's important.
Very important. Now let's switch gears to for. For often brings in ideas of purpose, benefit, maybe duration or assistance.
Benefit, like your groceries example.
Exactly. Or like yogurt is good for your digestion. That's a benefit.
Makes sense.
Or a period of time. We've lived here for 2 years. Duration.
Yeah.
Scheduling. Or like an intended purpose. I made an appointment for May 3. It can also show agreement or support. Are you for or against this plan?
Right.
And like we talked about, helping someone. Could you carry these books for me? Assistance. And here's the parallel to the to plus verb rule for reason. For is used for motive or reason too, but always with a noun.
Noun this time.
Yes. Let's go out for a drink. Drink here is a noun, the thing you're going out for.
Okay, for a drink for the meeting. Got it. Noun.
Precisely. And one more. Function, especially with a verb's ing form, which acts like a noun here. A ladle is a big spoon used for serving soup. Serving soup is the function.
Wow, okay. Seeing them laid out like that in those sort of conceptual buckets, it really does help clarify things. But even with all that, where do people still get tripped up the most? I'm guessing it's that motive reason thing, the plus verb versus for plus noun.
You absolutely nailed it. That is the #1 spot for confusion. And honestly, it's the aha moment for so many learners when it clicks. It really just boils down to checking the type of word that comes next. Simple as that.
Just the next word.
Yeah. If your reason involves an action, something you do a verb you need to, like I'm studying to pass the exam. Pass is the verb. But if your reason is a thing, a concept, a person, a noun you need for, I'm studying for the exam itself, the noun, that structural clue, just looking at that next word, it clears up so much ambiguity. It's a really reliable check.
Okay, that's a fantastic tip. So quick recap then. The sort of core feeling for to is often about direct movement towards something or a specific recipient or an action you plan to do.
Exactly right. Direction, recipient, intended verb. And for, it's more about the benefit involved or how long something lasts, the purpose behind it, or maybe acting on someone's behalf. Assistance.
Benefit, duration, purpose, assistance.
And just remember that simple check. When you're explaining why, is the next word a verb? Use to. Is it a noun? Use for. That's the key.
I have to say I'm already feeling much clearer about these two. They're small words, but yeah, mighty. We really hope this helps you listening in feel a bit more confident too. Start noticing, pay attention to how people use to and for in conversations, in things you read or watch. Notice those subtle distinctions we talked about.
Yeah, definitely. Because understanding these little grammatical connectors, it really does empower your communication. It lets you be so much more precise, more confident. So maybe a little challenge for you. Try creating 2 sentences of your own. Make one use to for a reason and one use for a reason, applying what we've just unpacked. See what feels right. What new insights will you discover when you put it into practice? If you found this useful, please do subscribe, click that like button, and ring the notification bell. It really helps us keep creating content like this for you.